Welcome back to part 3 of building a studio in my basement. In this part, I'm mostly moving on to just soundproofing the space. This is a sound dampening blanket that I'm putting on this wall and the wall opposite from it. I'm also going to hang a sound dampening blanket from this curtain rod so I can kind of box off the area where the mic is going to go. My foreman does an excellent job of watching me work and just making sure that I got everything lined up correctly. Here's that shelving I said I was going to do in the last video. I'm going to put a monitor on this one, as you'll see here in a sec. Turns out I made this one way too big, but you know what they say, measure once and cut twice, or something like that. So I cut it down and tack everything back in. If you saw part 1, you'll know that I'm not a top tier woodworker, but doing HVAC for the last 9 years definitely teaches you a lot. So if you want a top-notch AC install, definitely got you there. I'm going to use some of this leftover felt that I had from covering the walls. I was thinking about spray painting the shelves, but I figured try to keep it as uniform as possible. If you couldn't tell by now, this is obviously a more low-budget build, but if I'm being honest, I'm mostly going to be recording in this space myself, and for what I'm doing here, I think it's good enough. But with that being said, always strive for excellence and make sure that you do things thoroughly. Coming up as an apprentice in my trade, a mechanic once told me, you're going to make mistakes, but it's how you make up for those mistakes which will separate you from the rest. The sound dampening blanket wound up being a little longer than I liked, so I did order a new one, but of course I found good use for the old one. It was at this point that my foreman told me I was moving a little too slow, so I had to put it into hyperspeed to show her that I still got it. Maybe if she gets on her 4 paws, she could actually help me out here. Who am I kidding? I sent her upstairs because this spray adhesive smelled a little too toxic, and you could see I'm using the proper PPE, and I didn't want her to inhale any of it, so I guess she's off the hook for now. Lucky bitch. Anyway, here's how it looks with all the soundproofing. Black has honestly always been my favorite color or shade for anybody trying to be politically correct. I think it looks sweet. Here I'm going to hang a really long curtain rod to use 2 sound dampening blankets as my doors. In my next video, I'll finally bring all my equipment down. Thank you for watching.